Alright, time for another field test game. This time I'm running abs and artifact sack. Mostly trying to test out this card, which might actually be nutso now that I think about it, and then yeah, this card because you can just keep coming back from graveyard. Anyways, yeah, so I noticed that the artifact sack cards in my set had pretty good synergy with the artifact sack cards in someone else's set. So let's see how they work together. Is this a one-lander? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, I guess I can't keep this. Not the best starting hand, but I guess it's keepable. So I'll keep this, and do I actually want to bottom that guy? I. What's my curve looking like? I don't think Blesser of Homes is doing anything. Yeah, it needs to sack a creature. Okay, well, I bombed that. And no, wait, this makes a creature. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. So my opponent's on the play. So I guess I'm going turn 1 tap land. Or I mean turn 1 fetch tap land. I think all my duels are tapped, right? At least I think they are, so I do need to play this untapped to have an untapped duel on turn 2, I think. They're going to Wayfarer Shrine and fetch. I do appreciate how basically every field test happens to have a set that has Wayfarer Shrine in it. But I guess that's just because Wayfarer Shrine is just such a solid card. It's such a solid card that Wizards even printed it in canon under a different name. But I guess I don't actually need green anytime soon, so I could just play this tapped and pass, and this can fetch Swamp or something. So I actually don't have anything stopping their attacks from happening for a bit, which is a problem because I bottom my removal. And this Mume does not, like, it's not going to block until I play it for 4 mana, so I don't think that's useful right now. I mean, on the bright side, the foods will gain me a bunch of life. This whacks me, sure. Doesn't seem like they're going to play anything beforehand. Alright, so they just pass. Interesting. Street Rat. Okay, that's going to be pretty good to curve into a curve from Backstreet Hot Pot, so back that. Let me double check what lands I have. Group by, honestly, I should probably be grouping by mana value. Whatever. So I have swamps. What's my interest tap unless opponent has more lands than? Okay, so I sequenced this incorrectly, and this interest tap unless I sack a token. Sure. I guess I'll just grab a swamp here. Where's the swamp? Right. Yeah, I do need to play on curve. So Backstreet Hot Pot. Make the mercenary token, which apparently is not part of. Okay, well, at least this time I actually have the mercenary token. Yeah. So next turn I can Street Rat, and so that attacks a Backstreet Hot Pot, and then that gets a card out of my opponent's hand. I could get it back with Mume. Like I could block with this. Then that forces another forage. I could probably get down Grim Bastion and sack it. That gets me 3. Oh wait, this surveils 1. Well, this is a pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I take 2, and they're still not playing anything for some reason. Well, I mean, since I have Blesser of the Poems now, I mean, yeah, sure, I'll swing in first and see what they do. This could actually go super poorly if this gets killed somehow, because then Blesser of Homes doesn't do anything, but they don't do that, so yeah, this comes down, sack this, and try to blow that up. Seems like they do have a response, and cool, that definitely does it. Luckily, this thing is also 3/3 that can block, so that's pretty good for me. It gets a counter too. Oh yeah, 4 or greater, yeah. And they're playing another 3-drop. Let's see what they played then. Corporate Luncheon. Sure, I guess. They flip Cora. What else does this do? But, oh, well, they get food, I guess. Yeah, sure. They probably would have hoped to flip a land off that, though, I'm assuming. They're not going to attack into my 3/3 for obvious reasons. I mean, they could trade off. I mean, yeah, like, there's nothing preventing them from trading here, but I guess they don't want to do that. Power Siphoner. So this can forge the Backstreet Hot Pot, and I think that's... no, this thing... I want to be forging lands away if I Power Siphoner out, because... Okay, so in that case, Moonmaid's actually anti-synergistic with the forge guys, because I want the artifacts to be in my graveyard, but I also want them to be forged. I guess I always attack here, just to, like... They're probably not going to block, though, so... Not sure why I did that. Oh, they are going to block. Cool. I mean, that's pretty good for me. So now I can just play out Mume, and hopefully they don't have exile removal. I mean, that seems like the best use of it right now. Otherwise, I'm going like Power Siphoner, sack that Street Rat. salvage away some cards, get the card out of their hand. Wait, this I don't think I can get untapped green. So, or can I? Oh no, I don't think I can. Or let me check. Where's my? Okay, this guy did not include this land. So this actually comes in untapped. I guess I grab that. I'm going to be color screwed off white, or I'm going to be screwed off black for a bit, but I think that's fine. So play down Mume, get Blesser of Homes on there, and use it to block stuff for now. My opponent is tapping 3 lands right now, it seems like. Or put Launchion again. Alright, this time they do flip a land. And an overthrow. Can they play that? Let me check. Or greater. No, they cannot. At least not yet. Okay, they're playing another Ascendant Pack Leader. And, oh, they're also playing this card. They get back... Okay, they get back that guy. Actually, Mume being Mume being a 4-drop that you can cast for 1 is an intended use of the card. But I was more, like, intentionally designing it like that so that you can be used as emerge fodder, not for, like, triggering mana value matters stuff. But, I mean, that's cool, too. Lesser of Homes. Okay, that's really good for me right now. I can swing here, and that doesn't actually... Oh, actually, the fact that I'm bottlenecked on black right now is kind of painful. So I want to get the artifact into my yard right now. The only way for me to do that is to Power Siphoner, which taps me out black. And also, like, I'm stacking Backstreet's Hot Pot if I do that. I really want Backstreet's Hot Pot in the yard for Street Rat reason. Actually, I can Street Rat to bless. No, I can't because of color reasons. Okay, what's the best way to do this then? I think I go Power Siphoner, sack Backstreet's Hot, or I go Street Rat, sack Backstreet's Hot Pot, make a guy swing with Mume, then I don't do anything with my other mana. Like, I can Blesser of Homes right now, stack my other Blesser, kill something. I think that's best use of, but then I really want to get some value from Mume first, off the swing. But I don't think there's, like, a way for me to do that, so I guess I just swing here first, and, like, reveal that I literally don't have anything else. Okay, well, cool. So play Blesser of Homes, stacking Mume, get back the other Blessers, start blowing stuff up. I can actually cycle Mume right now if I want to. Do I want to do that? That doesn't actually do anything for me. I just pass. Like, I'm pretty happy with this outcome. Also, yeah, I really needed to fetch a second black source. But also I needed to get an untapped land to play Mume, so I don't think that was possible. So I do have 3 things in my yard to forge, but I don't really want to forge away my Mume because that thing's gonna be forming a loop with my other Mume. Overthrow. No, they're hard casting it. Sure. No, they whack me down to 10. No, they can't cast the protection giving guy yet. Oh, general set. So that was okay. So I can actually do the full combo, which is play Mume, get the other Mume back, general set for 1, and then I have 2 mana left over that I can't do anything with because of how the colors work out. I can Power Siphoner, get down. Okay, so actually I can Power Siphoner and get a Mume into play by exiling Blesser. I think I can actually afford. I think I'm alright with doing that. So, play Power Siphoner, do this forage. So these 3 things go. Draw 2. Okay, apparently I didn't draw into lands. So, good thing I can Power Siphoner back Barren Desolation. So that means I can play it. Stack it, grab a swamp. That's my last swamp too. So, what was my line again? Oh yeah, Mume into general set. I could also go. She doesn't do anything for me. Okay, sure. I guess I'll do this, targeting this thing, and then play general set, sacking that, getting one of these guys back, and doing the flavor or doing the intended flavor of the card. Yeah, like so the entire reason this guy was designed, or I designed the card like this with a fleeting cost, was because I wanted to be able to make the flavor appropriate play of emerging a Mume for cheap. But yeah, now 2 Mumes can actually loop each other, and so can the set. So it can actually, yeah, it actually just goes infinite. Or I mean, not. You can just keep doing it, I guess, is the best way to say it. Like, it doesn't go infinite because go infinite means something else in Magic terminology. But yeah, it is just a loop that you can keep doing. So basically, I can always have like board presence, I guess. They play down Korra, which can't affect the board. Or I mean, they can -3 it to make a big guy, but I'm actually all right with. Or am I all right with big guys right now? I'm at 8 life, and okay, they're just going to +2, and that actually gets them 2 lands. Well, if they attack here, I'm just going to block with set because I can just re-emerge it. Yeah, there you go. Street Rat. I can actually nuke their hand, right? So Street Rat, sack, backstreets. How? No, I want the Blesser of Homes right now. So I can bless her into do the Mume loop. Like, oh god. Okay, this is kind of this is kind of disgusting, but I guess it's like bless her. Yeah, okay, sure. Just going to start knocking down Korra while I can. Although I don't think I really need to knock down Korra right now. But anyways, bless her. Blow that up. I don't actually. Strictly speaking, I can just get set back right now instead of doing the Mume loop. But I think it's funnier to do that. So yeah. I'm not sure if this is a problem. It might be. Or I mean, my phone did say it's a neat engine, so maybe it's not a huge problem because it is reasonably expensive. Well, no, it's just like it's 3 mana each loop. It's not that expensive. I guess I'll just do I agree. What does this guy do? When he enters and casts, you flip cards. Okay, sure. Until you reveal a card with mana. Yeah, so that. Oh, that actually misses. So they magic grab a tree. I mean, sure. They're going to minus Korra to make a creature. I think that dies the Blesser of Homes. Although I don't really have a way of getting Blesser back. No, I do. I mean, I could get it back, but that means I won't get Mume. Or that stops the Mume loop. Oh, never mind. I found another Blesser. Okay, so I guess I full swing here, or no, I Blesser to clear away this guy and then do a full swing. Can I do that? I can do the Mume loop. Oh yeah, sure. I guess that works. So Mume, get back Mume. Use that to cast the Blesser, and I guess I leave one white for Chi if I want to do that. So and kill the 5/5. All right. Swing. I haven't actually sacked Backstreet Hotpot despite the fact that I put it into my deck as a thing to sack early. So let's see how they're going to. They take everything. Okay, sure. I'll just play out this guy and pass. One is playing. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So they're grabbing that guy back. What does that do? Return up 2 cards. Okay, I see. They're also grabbing Mume. Sure. I guess they haven't found their other Mume yet, so they can't start doing the Mume engine. Actually, they need some way to not die next turn, and so they need like to block all these guys. Set has Menace, so that's like 2 blockers they need. I mean, they're probably just going to take from here, and then they need to block these 2 guys. So, I mean, they definitely can survive next turn, assuming I don't draw anything that breaks this board state. But they're definitely not happy about it. And they're going to do the 1 mana Mume. Do they have anything that they can key off that? Wait, what? Whenever you cast a spell with map. Okay, so this guy is actually triggering a lot. What did they flip off that? Environmental Engineer. Sure, I guess. What did they Mume back? Okay, there we go. Yeah. So, and then they're passing. Aren't they just dead to attacks now? I guess they have the coordination, whatever that guy's called, or the splash guy that gives something indestructible. Well, anyways, that's another Street Rat. Okay, well, Street Rats I don't think fit very well in my deck. Turns out. So Chi is going to be at sorcery speed, so it doesn't. I can just clone it whenever. I probably should make the clone sorcery speed, but whatever. So let's get this thing a 5/4, and I swing here, right? Because it makes some really annoying. Yeah, sure. Let's just attack first. So they're going to tap this. Seems like. I guess they need to tap it to like get enough things on board. So it gives something indestructible. Oh, actually, this thing also triggers, right? So they are going up a lot of cards right now. Not sure if it ends up mattering in the end because I'm still instruct. What does that mean? Indestruct. Sure. So they manage to flip another coordination processor. So they can flood the board, but I don't think they actually do that much. Sure. Damage happens. Okay, this doesn't trade. Guy's indestructible right now. I guess I can just hardcast Mume right now and put Mume under Mume so that next turn I have more time to do stuff. Like technically I can Blesser of Homes feed the Mume, get into the Blessed of Homes, but that doesn't actually do anything, so I'll just do this. And I guess I'll like end step get Chi to copy, or use Chi to sack the backstreet's hot pot and copy it. And that probably gets me like somewhere close to, like, unless my opponent has a board wipe here, I don't think they're getting out of this. But then again, they did draw a bunch of cards off this guy, so maybe they have an out. If my opponent has Grave Hate in their sideboard, they're definitely bringing it in game 2. They're going to play. What did they do? Oh, they played Mume and then triggered this guy, and then they get to put this guy under Mume. Yeah, both our decks have like really are really making use of the fact that Mume is a 4-drop that's actually 1 mana to cast. But I think my deck is doing it in a more lore accurate way. Actually, no, General Set hasn't died yet, so I haven't gotten to a reanimate set off Mume for a while. I guess like in the lore it only happens once, so this thing looping technically isn't completely lore accurate. Okay, yeah. Alright, they concede. So post board, I feel like this card's going to be pretty hilarious. Street Rats don't seem useful. I am cutting 1-drops, but I don't think it matters enough. Wait, these guys are artifacts. I probably could have made use of that somehow. Well, anyways, I guess I bring in some Grave Hate. They're actually technically they are 1-drops, so this does make up for a lack of 1-drops, even though this isn't the 1-drop I want. Iron Skull Executioner. I think this card's actually really good in my deck. Although Blesser of Homes lets me sack tokens, so I think it's actually worse in this matchup. I'll like cut one of my random foods, I guess. Alright, so no 1-drops. I think I mulligan this. It seems to keep this thing is not going to be active on 1. I'll keep it anyways, I guess. So what? Actually no, I might bomb this. Or I think bombing it is sort of a bad idea. Can I reliably draw another land by the time I get to 3? Like I want this card because, or do I? I can't tell. I guess I'll bomb this thing because it's not going to be useful until way later on. Wait, from Grave. Okay, Purge could have actually hit. I don't think they run fetch lands though, so yeah, Purge would not have hit anything. And I draw land anyway, so if I bombed the land, I would have been fine there. Well, I'll just like take this opportunity to play out my fetch lands tapped, I guess. Or no, I should have used it as an opportunity to fetch and then fetch the duels. Well, whatever. It's fine. It's like, yeah, they also have a really slow start. Mume. Okay, I could go like turn 1. I could go Mume into set right now, but I think that's really low value. So I think this turn I'll like just play another. Just spend all this time to crack my fetch lands. Okay, they're going to play this. How do they not have any plays until turn? Wow, we're like really. Both of us are really devoid of early plays. What do I want? Like I want the swamp. I don't actually need the green lands right now, so I'll just fetch these guys and make 2 Aethers. I could actually draw a card off this if I wanted to, which is funny. Where was this guy on turn 1? Anyways, I think like I really don't want to fetch. Yeah, I really don't want to fetch forest, so I guess I'll just use this up. I'll just like fetch the plains again. So sure, I play this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I need? I'll just like grab another one of these. Yeah, I don't need a second Mume because I already have the first one. Actually, I probably should have grabbed it. Did I have grabbed the second Mume? I'm not sure. Okay, what? So next turn I can start doing the Mume's general set Mume loop again until they find Grave Hate or something. I feel like that's probably okay. They're just going to play this. Sure. You feel free to have all the value you want. They match should flip. Oh, this thing isn't non-land, so this thing like it could get bricked by lands. Cool. I didn't realize that. Another Barren Desolation. Actually, I can just do the. I don't actually need to do the loop with set right now. I can just do Mume Blesser. Okay, yeah, sure. I guess I'll just do that then. I'll grab Swamp. Like this can always fetch me my green source, I think, eventually. Anyways, Mume do the. I actually need to fold. Well, that's fine too. Fold that up, and yeah, this might be a problem now that I think about it, because you can just keep looping. I mean, it is a reasonable amount of mana to do it every time, though. Like you're paying 1 mana to do it every time. That's like comparable to the amount of mana you have to pay to, like there's the recurring 1-drops in black that recur whenever you meet a condition. I mean, technically, I guess this is way more unconditional, and it also has the format mode that's actually a reasonable card instead of just being a blanket piece of cardboard when you're not doing discard synergies. Last door, okay. They're going to do it at sorcery speed. Interesting. Not sure why they have to do that, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Anyways, so what do I do now? I do want to get set on board. I also want, I want to get the Mume loop going. So Mume, get back Mume, use set to sack the Mume, and then, or like Mume Blesser of Homes. I want Blesser of Homes too. Yeah, whatever. So I'm not running Heap Harvest. Okay, yeah, I remember cutting that card. I'm going to have Chi active like somewhat soon. I should get this card. I want to get set into play. I want to get this thing sacked. I can always do that off Chi, so I should just like keep doing the move. And yeah, play this, and then I guess end of turn like I can sack this thing to it. Then I can start pumping up my general set and start swinging with it. Wait, I just realized I could have done Mume loop to and then use Chi. Yeah, whatever. I can actually like Mume Chi to get back any artifact in my graveyard for cheap in case that ever comes up. Although that stops me from Mume looping for a bit until I find my next Mume, which could actually be pretty soon because I have these terrestrial wisps keys to dig for it. So they're going to play their bounce land without actually making use of the mana from the untapped land for some reason. I mean, sure, I guess it just means that their hand is really bad. Yeah, they just keep past. Do they have the flash? No, it doesn't make. It could be another blast door. In which case, like they could screw me my end step. So this goes there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's pull out the blast door. I don't need any of the other things, right? I don't need lands right now. So this guy copies itself. She can set general set, but I don't think that's worth it. Unless it is. I want to get attacking with set next turn, so probably not worth it. Backstreet's hot pot. Okay, that's pretty nice. I guess I always attack first. I think I want to like pump everything into general set. Because that thing is menace, so there's less ways of getting punished for attacking like this. If they have another blast door, I just like sack set in response. No, they don't do anything. I guess they're like looking to end step blast door or something. I'm not sure. Okay, this is probably. Do I want to do a Mume loop right now? I think I can tab. I should look for some better targets. I think I'll just like Backstreet's hot pot right now. Make a mercenary. And let's see. I don't need lands right now. I need to terrestrial whiskey. No, I have 3 things to sack to Chi. I don't think I can just hold right now. So do they have some sort of big stabilizing play they can make here? They need something like board wipe to get out of this. I feel like. I mean, even if they have board wipe, they're still not in clear because the Backstreet's hot pot can sack itself after the board wipe. Wait, actually they passed without doing anything. So I'm assuming they don't actually have the blast door or something like that. Okay, this guy do. Sure. So it taps down stuff. It exiles tapped creatures. Maybe Chi shouldn't be sorcery. Maybe Chi should not be instant speed, but it is right now. So yeah, definitely probably should not be instant speed. Do I? No, I always have the Mume loop going. I can just like do this right now. So that lets me scry 1. Oh, I don't think this card does anything right now though. Even though I want to test it. Even though like yeah, I brought it in to test, but I guess it's not happening. So after that, I'll get my green source, which is. Do I not have a black green source? Okay, well, whatever. So yeah, my army of Chi is going to like. I probably should not be buff. Yeah, I agree. It probably should not be instant speed. How many things do I need to send at this guy to make sure it dies? I'll send 3 guys to be safe, I guess, and then I'll send the rest at face. Okay, sure. I don't actually need to do Mume loop right now, right? I can just terrestrial whiskey into or I can terrestrial whiskey into general set, and I think that's probably. But I don't want to mill myself out though. Yeah, let's just do the Mume loop, I guess. Actually, I might just hardcast Mume. No, I want to leave up all my cheese right now. So I guess I terrestrial whiskey anyways. In the end, yeah, sure, I guess. What do I even want here? Yeah. Sure, I'll grab like this thing because I really do not need more terrestrial whiskeys. It's going to mill myself out. Okay, they do have end step corporate luncheon, which flips last door. Okay, yeah, this is why I left cheese up, because having chi out makes set like invincible to any sort of exile removal too. I feel like I am going to get a bunch of feedback after this game, although not on the cards I wanted, because did I mill? Yeah, because someone told me that now looks Busto, but I've yet to be able to test with that card, and I don't think I'll be able to do it this game either, because my other cards are kind of going nuts right now and invalidating whatever Nana's doing, whatever this card's going to do. And as a side note though, I probably should not be sacking terrestrial whiskeys now because I am in danger of being milled out, I think. Twilight Street Fair is more safe because it probably won't mill me out. Okay, they're going to play another land. Do they have anything? They have another Blastoise, right? I think that's really the only thing they have right now. Okay, they have Moomaids though. They're hard casting Moomai, it seems like. As a blocker, I'm assuming. Do they have a way to sack it? No, they're not even getting anything back with it. I think they're just playing out as desperation play because they need blockers. No targets. Do they really not have any creatures in their hand? They must have gotten a really bad draw. I mean, I could imagine them flooding out and having like 5 lands right now. But actually, no, it would make no sense for them to keep that Zorb hand. Okay, well, end of turn, sack Mercenary into another cheat. Is that? No, I'm pretty sure that's actually not that much better than just keeping the Mercenary around. Well, whatever. Dispose of Tron. Okay, that's another thing to sack the Chi. I can actually tap a cone to kill Mume right now, which, I mean, it makes attacks a lot easier. Yeah, I'll do that, I guess. Or no, I can do that. I can tap a cone and get this guy back, which, oh, this guy, then I get to blow something up for free. Yeah, it seems good. I probably should have tapped Swamp, actually, because but whatever. So this comes down, blows up the Blastoise, and that thing blows up Moonmate. They actually gain a decent amount of life off of this, though, which is funny, but it probably won't matter at this point. Yeah, sure, let's just attack with my giant swarm of creatures. And I guess I'll do this. Non-land. Let's do the Cockras. So, a type, minus type, land. Cool. Well, I'm in random order. Yep. Alright. I feel like this game definitely would have been closer if my opponent actually had stuff, instead of just doing nothing for however many turns. Are they like stacking the food now? Are they like really that outplays right now? No, they're Blastoring again. That's the one you're blowing up? I mean, sure, I guess. I would have, right, because I have cheese, so you can't actually try to hit set right now. Although, also, I would have expected myself to mill over another set sooner or later. Yep, okay, cool. Anyways, so, yeah, I probably overtuned some of these cards, some of my cards. Okay, I guess I need to, you're going to report, I do need to, checklist. Okay, anyways, I think so. Yeah, some of my cards are overtuned. Blessed of Homes played surprisingly well. I didn't expect it to be, when I put it in my deck, I didn't really expect it to be like a constructed playable sort of card, but it seemed like it just worked really well because it hit all the synergy points that my deck cared about. It's because it's a way to sack creatures I have, and it's not hard for my deck to find creatures to sack, and it's also an artifact to queue off all the artifact synergies. And I didn't really get to play with any of the other cards. Okay, Backstreet's Hot Pot. I mean, this card was also in some of my other decks, but I like this card because it's the sort of card that just enables a lot of synergies. It's like those generic enablers that happen to be good cards on their own, but have a lot of hooks to create synergies off of. I feel like, yeah, most of the heavily rectangular, what do they call it? Like, it's rectangle theory, where cards that put rectangles on the field tend to be really good because it just enables a lot of synergies. But yeah,